One of these campaigns is about an America with DEI. James Jeter for Ralph Lauren is celebrating a community in Martha's Vineyard called Oak Bluffs. This community really gets its start in the Gilded Age, where African Americans who were affluent could vacation because a lot of the vacation spaces on the East Coast were segregated. The African American wealth that was created in the late 19th century was absolutely because of incredibly hard labor. No one was giving anyone a free chance. The rise of HBCUs, for example, is because African Americans were earmarking funds for education. This was creating your own pathway because there were no pathways. Now, Sydney Sweeney's ad references images from the 1970s and 80s. And the 1970s was the heyday of middle-class America. It was also a time where union membership was high. But this generation was also celebrating a lot of new rules out of the civil rights era. There were more protections for people who were disabled. There were more protections for women. And the people who benefited the most from DEI were white women who in the 70s were really joining the workforce with more protections than their mothers had in the generation previous. It's also worth noting this was a time when Americans had more taxes, but their dollar also went further. So the cost of living was lower. And the people who were benefiting from this also benefited from one of the biggest DEI programs the nation ever saw, the GI Bill. And so what we see is basically DEI in action. Though interestingly enough, at the same time we're voting to gut many of these programs that supported our middle class.